Hi, I'm Ms. Bung. Let's have a look at applying functions notation. Example 1. Here we have an example that we've done before. Today we're just going to apply function notations to it. The volume of a sphere of radius r is determined by the function with rule v r 4/3 pi r cubed. State the practical domain of the function v and find v when x is 3. So the practical domain is very similar to the implied domain or maximum domain. Because this is a volume, r cannot be negative. Is it allowed to be 0? No, because then the volume will be also 0. So our practical domain will be 0 to infinity, but not including 0, hence the round bracket. V of 3, so the volume when the radius is 3, we would just plug in where r is 3. So 4/3 pi r cubed would be 4/3 times pi times 3 cubed. Now there's 3 3's there, 1 3 there, so you cancel them out. You're left with 2 3's there and a 4 there, so 4 times 3, which is 36 pi. Let's do another example. So here we have the function f of x is equal to ax plus b, so it's linear because the power of x is 1, such that f of 1 is 7 and f of 5 is 15. Find a and b and sketch the graph of y equals f of x. When you read this, f of 1 equals 7, it's like saying when x is 1, y is 7. Likewise, when you read f of 5 equals 15, it's like reading when x is 5, y is 15. So you use the same method to work it out. So you sub those coordinates into the equation and try to figure out what a and b are. So let's sub in f of 1 equals 7. So wherever you see x, you put 1, and y, or f of x, is 7. So now we have the first equation. Now we'll do the second coordinate. So when x is 5 and y is 15, or the function is 15, we'll have 15 equals 5a plus b. We'll call this the second equation. Now what can we do? We can subtract 1 from 2. So we keep things negative. Doesn't matter which way you do it, you still get the same values for a and b. So let's cancel out the b's, and then 5a minus a is 4a, 15 minus 7 is 8. So 8 equals 4a, bring the 4 to the other side, a is equal to 8 divided by 4 is 2. So now we have a. Which one would you use to find b? I would always use a simpler one. So if a is 2, then b would be 7 minus 2 is 5. So we have a and b. Now we can plug it into the function notation. So f of x equals 8x plus b, or in other words, 2x plus 5. What did the question ask us to do? Sketch the graph. So let's sketch that. And you know how to find intercepts. You would just sub in x equals 0 to find what f of x is, and you will sub in f of x equals 0 to find what x is. Example 3. Find the quadratic function of f such that f of 4 is equal to f of negative 2 is equal to 0 when f of 0 equals 16. Let's try to understand what this means. It's saying when x is 4, the function of y is equal to 0. So that is a x-intercept. So we have two x-intercepts. So which form would we use? We would use the quadratic equation in the x-intercept form, which is f of x equals dilation factor x minus intercept x minus intercept. So a is 4 and b is minus 2. So we write that out. And then to find what d is, all we have to do is plug in the last coordinate, where x is 0 and y 16, or the function is equal to 16. So let's put that in. We have 16 equals d 0, where x is 0, minus 4, 0 plus 2. Minus 4 times positive 2 is minus 8. So now dividing both sides by minus 8, we get 16 divided by minus 8 is negative 2. So now we have negative 2, d is negative 2. Plug it into the equation, we have f of x equals negative 2, x minus 4, x plus 2. And we can expand it to obtain the general formula. So x times x is x squared. We're not going to worry about the negative 2 yet. And then the next value would be the number with just x, which means it's negative 4 times x is negative 4x, plus 2 times x is 2x, so minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2x. and then the number on its own, minus 4 times positive 2 is minus 8. And then we can expand the minus 2. Be very careful with negative numbers. So we have minus 2x squared, minus minus becomes positive 4x, minus minus becomes positive 16. I strongly recommend that you have a look at this question, maybe even rewind it, and then see if you get to the same answer. You'll have to be careful with negative numbers, especially with the x-intercepts and moving things around. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!